If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times. I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up. Just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, VJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognized the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rolling to his left. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. 15. Hey, yo, go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 24, Carr in trouble, and he's taken down. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop it. So at that time, Charles, our quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Carr now on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Chiefs are going to get
chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. We go from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing on third down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing again is Stafford. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. Room here to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Bryson Hopkins from 13 yards out. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
That's the score, Rams 7. Now to kick off for Los Angeles.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. The slot man moves right.
At the 27-yard line.
Double 38. Slide blue.
From the 27, Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They were so close, that close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. This is caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Well, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford with a catch made by Hopkins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
14 more yards.
On first down, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Akers going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Stafford throwing middle, and it's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Here's Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 3 yards out. And the Rams are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua, he'll hit Mostert again here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply, because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got him in. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. We know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tua.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick six against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick six of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick six, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Stafford.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick six. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milk.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
In motion, Hill. After the turnover, it's Tua. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Troy Hill picks it. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Now their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We
SoFi Stadium.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Complete to Drake London. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Got London on a slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Mariota. Complete to Zaccheaus. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Now Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To the air again, Mariota. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first on the road here in L.A. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At about the 32.
22!
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. To throw Mariota.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st down at Stafford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. And a 29-yard line.
32!
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Middle. Easy. Omaha, remove. 42.
Throwing again at Stafford. That's complete to Robinson.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Real right, 22. Hey. Easy.
Stafford looks to throw again. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. 59 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now, quick throw there going to be batted. Complete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and 4. Mariota got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Mariota to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. There he goes, left side. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Middle.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cam Akers
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota, and he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. play fake. Mariota. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In motion, the tight end. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Stafford. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A first down throw for Mariota. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Mariota. Throw caught here by Bird. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Now Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mariota again. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some space here. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Quick pass to Kupp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Stafford. And the catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown, Allen!
Brycen Hopkins.
41 yards as they have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Mariota. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Throwing is Mariota.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Again, it's Mariota.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mariota now. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Falcons 14.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Patterson.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The kickoff back 85 yards. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
On 1st down, going back to Patterson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Mariota.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Yeah, the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. To throw is Mariota.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Mariota.
Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11.